When broken down to their simplest form, fighting games are a lot like rock, paper, scissors. Every action has its strengths and weaknesses, its natural predators and its prey. Attacking is your primary tool of the trade. You have to fight if you want to win. The best defense is a good offense, except when it isn't. If you don't want to get slaughtered online, you're going to want to learn how to block. And when your opponent's guard is seemingly impenetrable, a well-timed throw can turn the tide of battle. But fighting games aren't as simple as hit or be hit. There exists an apex predator, a species so powerful that if left unchecked, can dominate a game's ecosystem. Grapplers and their weapon, the almighty command grab.
Get scratching.
What makes a command grab different from a normal grab? Honestly, there's a lot to list. A normal thrower grab is a universal mechanic found in all fighting games. Most fighting games. When it appears, it is available to all characters with a shared, simple input, usually 1 or 2 buttons, and with minimal variation to range, damage, and frame data. It is, as I said before, a part of the rock, paper, scissors dynamic of the genre. Fighting games wouldn't work without them. Command grabs, on the other hand, aren't given out so freely. There is no standard to which they are held. Range and function are dependent, combo ability is variable, and although they have common inputs such as half and full circles, which are used less frequently for other types of special moves, they are still often found under other standard inputs. But there's one more thing I have to mention. A normal throw can be teched. Teching a throw is when you perform the necessary input at the same time or within a small time frame of your opponent. Doing so will negate the throw's damage and return both players to a neutral position or give the player who teched a small advantage. The window and method for teching throws is dependent on the game and conditions may apply, but all games with normal throws allow them to be teched. This right here is what makes command grabs so strong. Even if you see it coming, you can't tech it. Command grabs circumvent the primary method of defeating them, and secondary options don't do much better. It's pretty normal for them to have priority over normal throws, super armor to power through oncoming attacks, and in some truly disgusting cases, straight up full invincibility. Like I said, apex predators. Now that we understand what a command grab is, let's start breaking them down into popular categories. Command grabs come in different shapes and sizes to fit your game plan and the current situation. When you want to get up close and personal, you have your basic, close-range, grounded command grabs. Stuff like Clark's Super Argentine Backbreaker, Armika's Rainbow Typhoon, and Z Broly's Gigantic Claw. Fucking look at that. Okay, let's say your opponent is running away like a child runs from his mother after mixing all of her expensive shampoo into one bottle because you were pretending to play scientist in the shower. What you're gonna wanna do is either go to them or bring them to you. For the former, we have dash grabs. They are exactly as the name suggests. It's literally just that simple. Dash and grab. Dash and grab. Dash and grab. The latter, however, takes many visual forms and as such can go by many names. For simplicity's sake, we'll put them all into the same category. I'm of course talking about mid-range, long-range, and full-screen command grabs like Janemba's Mystical Arm, Eliza's Weight of Anubis, and Axel's Winter Mantis. They're all pretty different, some coming from the front, others from behind, and even from below, but they all serve the same basic purpose, catching your opponent off guard, or rather, catching them guarding from a distance. What's interesting to me is that grabs like this can sometimes have what's called a dead zone. A dead zone is a space close to the user where the grab will whiff its target. This emphasizes the need for effective spacing when using these moves. If you're too close to your opponent, you end up getting punished for it. All of the grabs we've talked about so far only connect on grounded opponents. This would make jumping the ideal counter for grabs if it wasn't for my favorite category. Let me introduce you to air grabs and anti-air grabs. I know these sound like opposites, but I promise you, they aren't. There are 2 types of air grabs, normal and command, just like grounded grabs. Air grabs can also be a universal mechanic, in which case they would be able to be teched. Command air grabs are performed in the air and only work against opponents who are also in the air, whereas anti-air grabs are performed on the ground but still only connect with airborne opponents. All of the silhouettes in the thumbnail are anti-air grabs. They're a grappler's best friend. After conditioning your opponent to jump constantly, suddenly you hit them with the RKO out of nowhere. It's literally the best feeling. See, that wasn't so complicated. Yeah, there's a lot of types of grabs, and they look and work differently, but they still fall into the rock, paper, scissors mold. Fuck. Let's talk about the black sheep in the family, hit grabs. Hit grabs are not grabs in truth. They are no different from any other special move a character may have because they can be blocked. The only reason they get called a grab is because when the move lands, a grab-like animation is played. Visually, it is a grab, but functionally, it is not. Getting hit by a hit grab can lead to confused questions and statements like, "Was that a grab?" and "What the hell? I blocked that." No, John, you didn't block that, because if you did, it wouldn't have got you. It's not even a real grab. Hit grabs can exist on any character because, like I said, it's just a normal special move with a fancy animation. But sometimes there are characters whose whole move list is covered by these anomalies. Bullet and Waldstein are both true grapplers who also have a shit ton of hit grabs. Just another layer of complexity to add to blocking against grapplers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel to catch a new video every month. And if you want to talk to me or watch me play live, be sure to check out my streams at twitch.tv/gangstarmanju. Until next time.